Hey guys. But you know what? Girls today. Let's do some girl talk. Alright? Let's talk about how the non-BS diet can work with women. I really like to talk about both, but today I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about the chicks. So a lot of you women don't know that you are estrogen dominant. And that's a problem, because that puts your endocrine system and your reproductive system out of balance. And that can manifest in PMS. So for example, even though, let's say, your estrogen is not reading high, as long as your progesterone is suppressed, you're dominant in estrogen. And that out of balance response is often the catalyst to the PMS, the bad menstrual cycles, the issues that you might be having, along with the blood sugar dysregulation, poor quality food, such as endometriosis, dysmenorrhea, and fibroids, or polycystic ovarian syndrome, or any of that gnarly stuff. It's not fun. Not fun at all. So what's the deal? I just want to go through a couple things. Like, a lot of women want to lose weight. Well, guess what? We have more body fat cells than men do. So, and that's, of course, it's a survival mechanism. So if we are, because our bodies are primal, and if we're trying to survive out to the tundra, we've got to have enough body fat reserve storage to feed our child. That's how important it is to store body fat and not spend time building a bunch of muscle. That's not what we really need, per se. Then a lot of women are like, I want to get rid of the saddlebags, and I want to get a juicy booty, and I want to get toned, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. If your endocrine system is out of whack, you're not getting those things. A lot of women that I speak to have already done a lot of diets. Now today, guys, they're doing these stupid diets like carb loading, carb backloading, and now they are starting to go through, because to me, all that carb loading, cyclic ketosis, carb backloading, all that is a bunch of women trying to get like, oh my God, I'm getting a little here and a little there, and that to me is what it is. It's just the male version, but at the end of the day, it does metabolic damage to men and women. This is just like the new men's version. Most women have dieted and they've done all these weird diets in the past that men normally don't do, but today there's such a demand for men to be the alpha male and to be ripped that they are also desperate and willing to try these terrible, horrible, metabolically breaking diets to achieve the unachievable body that they've been looking for. But let's talk about you girls. You want to drop body fat? You have to tell your brain it's not starving. When it's not starving, it'll let go of its what? Its primary commodity. Because fat is something that a female's body will always want to hold on to. Especially women. And especially post 30. We are already seeing young girls who are suffering from some type of endocrine disorder already, because we're having girls starting their periods early on, you know, at the age of 8, 9, 10, and that's going to be problematic for the rest of your life unless you find out what is creating that metabolic damage. So, with that said, what do we do about it, right? We want to get rid of our cottage cheese, we want to have lean, stealth bodies, and of course, we want to have energy, because a lot of you women are suffering from adrenal fatigue and mood disorder, depression. When women have suppressed progesterone, they tend to have this postpartum disorder. Women lose their menstrual cycle, or it's inconsistent. So because our body is all connected, you want to get it in balance. A lot of people say that doing the ketogenic diet for women is not safe. Well, that's ridiculous. What's not safe is the standard American diet and all the pharmaceuticals that we're taught to take, because doctors are so busy, they have learned not to go down the rabbit's hole and find the first sign of a problem. They look at the end result, they do some blood tests potentially, they make a guesstimation, and they take out your gallbladder. So many women have gone so far with issues that the doctor's response is, let's just take out the gallbladder. Even if you don't have gallbladder symptoms, they want to take it out. What do we need to do? You want to do the non-BS diet? You want to do a ketogenic protocol? There's a few things that you need to do. You need to really consider switching out your processed carbohydrates to whole food carbohydrates like sweet potato. You don't like it? Get over it. Squash, zucchini, vegetables that are higher in carbohydrate, and you want to put yourself around 100. Then you can take yourself down to about 80 and then down to 50 as a graduation protocol if you are concerned about potential thyroid disorder. But you have to jack up those fats because a lot of you women, you still are scrimping on the fat. And if you do not offer the body-brain fat, it's not going to keto adapt. It's going to stay in starvation mode. It's going to crank down your fat burning and affect your thyroid. And that's the reason why you find some women notice thyroid symptoms, cold hands and feet, thinning hair, and extremely tired. Of course, weight gain, sudden weight gain. A lot of these women are doing the HCG diet. I get a lot of you, some men, a lot of women. I'm like, why are you doing anything that's a fast thing? If you're doing something where you don't have to sit and really pay attention, you're probably going to junk up your endocrine system even more. So can you lose weight on keto? Yes. Can you drop body fat on keto? Yes. But only if you're in balance and not a step or a drop more. So how do you do it? Well, you drop your carbohydrates down, but I really want some of these people who are really metabolically screwed up to just switch out their processed carbs to whole food carbohydrates. Some people are like, what's a carb? A carb is any food that will convert into sugar, but at different levels. So broccoli is going to convert less into sugar in the blood than, let's say, a cracker or ice cream. But broccoli is still considered a carbohydrate. It is not a fat, and it is not a protein. So now you understand those macronutrients. Okay, there's so much to say on this subject. I clearly have to do a series of it. I just want to do a quickie. It's like 110 degrees in my apartment in November, so I'm going to try to keep this one as short as I can because it's getting hot in here. I wanted to do just a quickie with women because I get a lot of questions from women about, can I do keto while breastfeeding? Yes. Mother's milk is 53% or even more, around that number. Fat. Babies tend to be born in ketosis. Can you do the ketogenic diet, non-BS, while being pregnant? Yes, but you have to be highly keto adapted, and that's something that you should try prior to getting pregnant. So you know that you're fully adapted, and you can use a glucometer, and you can take a journal to chart down and track if you are before you get pregnant. Now, what if you've got, let's say cottage cheese, something as simple as that? Well, yes, that can be a lymphatic issue. That could be an issue of toxins in the body. Sometimes when you just kind of like take out the crap and get the liver to function properly in your lymphatic system, sometimes cottage cheese will just alleviate on its own if you get the toxins out of your body and all that processed food and the alcohol, because we don't process alcohol very well. Better sleep. These are things that will help your detoxification pathways. So if you're young and already showing signs of cottage cheese, then yes, that it is somewhat genetic, but you can sort of minimize or maximize that affectation by doing things the right way. Now, with that said, what else? Wow. Fat, cottage cheese, kind of the same subject. You want to train your body to burn body fat and not muscle. Because when your body starts burning muscle, which is called gluconeogenesis, you get moody, get a little cranky. Kind of irritate. If you are going through perimenopause and sweats, you're going to exacerbate the problem if you don't stop being reliant on carbohydrates that are over that 1 teaspoon, which is 5 grams, and stop your blood sugar dysregulation. Now, a lot of you skip breakfast, and then you go straight to to like something later, and then you start to, so right there you've used coffee, so right there you're stressing out your adrenal glands, and you're already going to crash. You are already catering to your insulin resistance and your hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia is when you can't get your blood sugar back up again. You eat something and insulin is so overworked, it literally just oversecretes, overdoes its job, but it doesn't get the nutrients into the cell very well. So you're still hungry and you have no energy. The bulletproof coffee thing is bullshit. Get off of it. It caters to your adrenal fatigue. That's a fact. So whatever message board you read was like, oh, it helps diabetics. No, coffee doesn't help diabetics. It raises your blood glucose. They have a blood glucose problem. Without a doubt, it overstimulates your adrenal glands to produce more adrenaline. And norepinephrine. And you know what that can do? That can down-regulate the tyrosine in your body. In your mind. It can mess with your neurotransmitters, your serotonin and your dopamine receptors. So whatever antioxidant benefit that you realize, it has a 5-time rebound back slap of messing you up endocrine-wise. Not worth it. Learn how to have your nervous system create, its own energy. Okay guys, just want to do a quick video that if you do the non-BS diet the right way and you learn how to get your sleep in order, your macros in order, the timing of them, exercise, detox, because you guys are cortisol freaking machines. When you can get that cortisol under control and you can cut out things that are toxins or stress this delicate body, you might be able to get your adrenal glands, which is connected to your reproductive system, back in balance with all the other dietary protocols and lifestyle changes and state of mind that you need to be in. Because I always believe in this placebo effect in the context of the reason why my body at the age of 47 with no refeeds on carbohydrates has responded so well on the ketogenic diet is because I will do whatever it takes to take care of myself. Nothing. I am married to no food, no nothing. I am flexible as it can get, and you have to be flexible in this reality to be able to have the mind connect to the body and do what you want it to do, instead of your addicted cells dividing and creating a daughter generation that wants hormones that are catabolic to your body, like too much cortisol. So with that said, women, today, if you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. I do keto coaching, and I'm trying to get more information out there as to just how you do this darn thing, what to eat, how, what if I'm not adapting, what if I can't get my blood glucose down. Or you can go to Stephanie Person, the business, which is great because I talk to everybody on my Facebook fan page, or Stephanie Ketogenic. I am so hot and the light is blasting. I tried to like take the curtains back because if I open them, I'll just turn like blasting with sun. That's it, guys. Yeah, I will do a series of this. This is just like little snippets out there. It's the reason why I don't talk about food porn and do recipes. I'm just trying to get the information out first so you guys have the tools to fix the car before you start running towards the food porn direction and wanting all the carb replacements and the sugar replacements. Peace out, guys. Next time, and if you want to learn more, you can just click on the show notes instead of me always saying, if you want to go to my website, go here. The show notes have links to all that stuff. So peace out, girls. Let's get it together, because there's nothing ever better than keto feels at the age of 47. Bam. Peace out.